That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here comes the offense on first down. To the air, it's Beck. Taking a shot on the first play. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. Georgia going up tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, and they convert. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Dogs picked up their hearts and stuffed one last time.
Yeah, definitely a lot of Georgia fans breathing a sigh of relief. They did not want to lose that one. Interested to see now how the Yellow Jackets come out today.
A little ground cover to pick up the first. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? Looking to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Etienne. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field, but they're going to have to do a better.
Back to throw, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in at the 35 and from the 25. On the ground, it's Haynes. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right round. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. The Rambling Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. No, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC, and that was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll line up for a second down play. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for them.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
And when you run an offense, when
Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Yellow Jackets offense takes the field. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Quarterback on the keeper. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Back to pass, it's Kane. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Bringing it back, it's Evans. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Looking for a man. It's back. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Georgia going up tempo. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Complete downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play. Back at him. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares about...
And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
Pulls it in. It's Haynes. On the move at the 30. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
On the ground, it's Haynes. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
The give to the back. Fights off a defender. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. And the Dogs get it up to move the chains. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. They're getting this guy lathered up. Got the 1st down and more. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Right on target with that last pass. Now it's 2nd and medium. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Caught close to the marker, hits Bell. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Turns it on down the left side. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Wood took everything on defense. Just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jazz, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. More guys, it would have been a big return, but top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down.
Coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
He'll do it himself. Hey, that's a live ball. Now the defense has got it going the other way. He's loose on the right. The tag. Touchdown.
To find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners. Takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if he can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
The defense selling out to stop it on 3rd and super short. They don't bring him down, Jesse. Next thing you know, he's in the second level.
You're absolutely right. 3rd and inches like that. If you just get a little crease offensively, it can be a big play. And the back that time hit the hole and show out his speed.
Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this.
Oh, look out! And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? On the run, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs. Equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Caught behind the line. It's Lane. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it
fires the pass, intercepted. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it. Play the next play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Georgia going up tempo. Dropping back, it's Beck. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch.
Falls in